Hello, it's Gotcha Auto Punk back to that video. Tropical. Oh, anyways, Tropical Town part. Hold on, let me check my YouTube channel analytics. Well, honestly, not necessarily the analytics, but well, yes, obviously I'm going to my YouTube channel, like account. But analytics is the wrong word. I meant I was gonna look at my recent videos and see what part of this series I'm in. Yep, so yeah, the last one's part 60, and this is part 61. Alright, double checked because I'm pretty sure there's been quite a few incidents. I mean, no, quite a few instances of me saying the wrong number of just because of how many Minecraft videos I've done on this world, TropicalTown. Alright, but anyways, okay. So for those, I'm gonna say something great. That's a powerful thing. Like I wouldn't say it's the deepest. Let's just say it's not the deepest. What was the term for it? I wouldn't say this is the deepest, like, inspirational thing I can say. Because this channel is, different from every other gaming channel in the sense that I honestly find it important to encourage everyone. This world is in a desperate need of that, that's for sure. So I decided, you know what the heck? Let's 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 bring it back, but let's bring back just some in need of a consistent motivation and stuff like that, and that's difficult to find these days. All right, but let's here's the thing, to my viewers, I actually have something very like deep to tell you, and it's very motivating. It's not real. It's not a quote. It's just something kind of what's it called? It's not a quote. Just not my viewers. It's just a fiction story for y'all to know what not to do. If that makes sense, right? So to my viewers, I'm not gonna let's just say use all of my the beginning of this video just for that. Just do be motivational, but gonna what do I mean by that? I don't want to go into 8 minutes of this video of me rambling over this, if you will, and that's not my intention. Alright, so it's my viewers. And by the way, real quick, this is not a quote. This is just straight up advice. That's oh yeah. Trust me when I say this, and it's important. Trust me when I say this to my viewers. Trust me when I say this. It's important to find the way, I guess you could say mentality, to stop caring about what people think. That's very important. And also, if someone is if someone that you know of, right, it might be sad, please help them out. Like, it's it's every bit of encouragement, um, keeping other spreading positivity really does count. It's very important. For real. Um, Another thing I was gonna point out to my viewers is I truly appreciate well, I don't get many comments, and that's because failure comes before success, and y'all that might watch this one, this is eventually uploaded on my YouTube channel, you guys are probably like, gotcha, what do you mean by that? This is what I mean. You'll see. Okay, well, it's bad. I forgot what I was gonna say. No worries, I'll remember eventually. I forgot what I was gonna say, but I mean, I thought of something similar. You know what I question about, like, not necessarily just for those that don't, well, not just in like the U.S. That's where I am. I'm not gonna specify exactly where, but if you know, you know. But here's the thing. There's one thing in particular I just simply can't stand with people, and this comes from someone that actually doesn't have any friends, but is grateful and humble as a son of God because I'm kind of. But just listen briefly, okay? Viewers, there's one thing I can't stand is people who take um the things for granted. Like, it's so cringy. It's cringeworthy because there's a lot of people who, you know, need that type of thing, or just, I don't know, any noun. Like, there's people that literally don't have food, don't have houses. Like, it's heartbreaking. The reason I'm saying this here is because no matter what, it could definitely be so much worse. I'm the type of person, and yes, obviously it's gonna tell from the controls I'm on PS5 while I'm doing this Minecraft video. But what I'm trying to make a statement about here is always be grateful, and also don't never take stuff for granted. Um, I was taught this at a very young age, and like I would like to say 12 years old, something like that. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. All right, but um, but seriously, take my advice. All right, now I'm actually gonna talk about something right. It's in Minecraft. It's crazy to think that Dream used cheats to well, not use cheats per se, but I can't believe Dream cheated to get in one of the speedrun records for Java Edition. Can't believe those scandals were real people. Wow, it's interesting. Okay, I'm gonna try to go back to my base, actually, which I might know a decent guess, if you will, of where it could be. It does suck I don't have a compass, which doesn't help. Unless I look at the maps, then look at the maps. What's map 5? So hold up, am I holding map, what, 6? I think. Where does map 5 go? Oh, actually, no, that's definitely not here. That's much more, that's quite far. This one? Oh. This is a disaster. By the way, to my viewers, when I get this uploaded, please tell any relatives of yours, such as your parents or just any other relative of yours that, or I mean, any other relative of yours, and I love them and thank them for what they do. And also, no matter what, they encourage positive environment. But seriously, this is what I'm gonna say about Minecraft. I have a take that I know I would get roasted for. Like in the comments, if this would have ever gone viral. But I do not care. Here's why. Here's what I mean by this about Minecraft. I'm going to remind y'all in advance that my my spectacular reasoning on behind, I feel like, just don't get it twisted, people. Um, we all have a right to disagree and have opinions, okay? But here we go. We do not need an end update. There was definitely one now, like over, I would like to say 7 or 8 years, probably longer than that. But the update now added the elytra and the entities. I feel like, please tell me I'm not the only one that feels like this is just unnecessary and it's recency bias because of the Nether update. You don't have to remember to that. And that the Nether update happened, was, ended up being a thing because of the end update first, if that makes sense. Like, it was expected. I'm not saying a second end update would be a bad thing. I would like that, but I'm just being completely honest on why I think it's unnecessary. My dream Minecraft update is very easy. I'll explain it. Vehicles, probably, and maybe that, and I think, and I'd probably say, if we have beds in Minecraft, why can't we have like with furniture? Like, I don't know, couches, I think chairs, stuff like that. Does that make sense? No. I don't know what scuff controller these skeletons got their aim from, but all I know is that it is definitely a very modded pro controller. Legend has it. Legend has it. Skeletons use back paddles and what's it called? And also a control for what's it called, the analog sticks. Thank you for the lot of armor. I feel like Minecraft should just, instead of like another end update, which again, I'm sure y'all would find it, or at least see where I'm coming from. But I think an update that would be great would be this. I feel like out of every structure, the ocean monuments are probably in a huge need of like a what's it called, of an update. And there's a reason I think this. One, a lot of people only go there for the gold and because they're sponges, and sponge is honestly very like underrated, it's a popular block, but I'd say it's also underrated at the same time. Um, it it's great. Anyways, the reason behind why I think Ocean Monument should have an update instead of the end is because the Ocean Monument hasn't gotten like anything improved since what's it called, since it was released a long time ago. Let me know the comments down in the comments what y'all think about my take. And again, feel free to disagree to get around people when I'm accepting. Okay. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming, swimming in the deep blue sea. Props to anyone who can do redstone. Um, what do I mean by redstone? Um, Props to anyone who can make I mean not like build stuff such as printer or such as like those key card or not key cards per se, but I'm talking about those um finally I remembered those redstone door builds that with a hopper you put a certain I don't know name or digits or what have you and it will open up for you like the door will open itself and it can't if you don't have that specific right names what's it called item and you can't open it. Um, it's probably one of my favorite redstone builds. However, I'm not that good at redstone. Nevertheless, some of yours, what do you think about my favorite redstone contraption possible out of many of them? Even though I don't know how to make even though I'm okay, I'm decent at best at redstone. Out of everything I do in Minecraft efficiently, I would say redstone's easily my weakness. Um, but that's alright. You know what they say? Failure comes before success. And that is very true. For example, do you think I have the perfect example of failure coming before success. For example, do you expect I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, do you expect do you expect stuff to be like what's it called? Not stuff. I'm lost. What up? Finally, I remembered a good example. Okay. Do you expect like think about it like this? Here's proof that failure comes before success. Think about it like this. You can have I don't know. I think I can't think of much, but a good avenue, right? You can have that, and you will be having like let's just say not it's not so much of a good time. Good time. Not much, but probably going away. But sadly, however, keep trying, no matter what companies, and then you'll get hired as long as you keep determination and keep being determined, and yes, you stay with the motivation. Failure, and what I mean by that is as an example, if you keep trying to apply hard to all sorts and it doesn't go well at all, no matter how many times you try, just remember failure comes before success, and you will manage to reach your potential, and I believe that. Wandering traders went from being the probably one of the most useless villagers, but to me that was easily to do with villagers because they do not, for some reason, they just simply don't like getting jobs. These wandering trader offer stuff. Um, Alright, I am muted. I feel pulse. I think spawn is this all the way this way. I have a Minecraft. I'll take to my viewers. Maybe I'll my people. I'll take the clock item in Minecraft is super underappreciated. But I could see kind of why. The clock in this game is so great because, for example, I don't know, it could be in like a cave, and when it's daytime, it will show, it will show up when it's like right now. Minecraft's about to get dark, but it's any moment now, and that's why it's showing it as black, which means it's gonna be night soon. That makes sense. And if you're in a cave and you need to know what time it is, I recommend getting a clock as soon as you get cold in redstone. They are a tiny bit, not like I don't say, tiny bit inconvenient to understand, but once you understand them, they're a lifesaver. In certain situations. As far as Minecraft items are concerned. Yeah, no wonder. What was my build? Where was my build? A reminder stay to stay encouraged, positive, and determined. Never let anyone stop you, peoples. Okay, so fast forward to 23 minutes and 47 seconds. When I do some random cringy freestyle just for fun. I remember rolling through like a snail. The show was at a gas station, referring to a gas station. Okay, my viewers. My hair is it's not too good. It's not good. It's not great. It's not good. It's just decent. I've been putting lots of work in various things, and it was recent. Shout out to Volts Markel. Why did you leave? But hey, at least I got some hair gel. For those that don't know what's what I mean by Markel, very self-explanatory. Former Magic player, you're only gonna understand this meme I made if if you at least watch the NBA. Because if not, then I feel bad because it's a decent amount of the humor of this channel. So my bad. You know what I wonder? Is it me or I cannot be the only like exception, I guess you could say, when it comes to having manners in this generation. It's super important. If anyone says manners are not important, I don't know what is. Because manners are extremely important. The perfect example, I don't know if it makes sense sports. Okay, but it's definitely not that deep when I don't know, a team of viewers, right? But lose. This is coming from someone who watches like 3 sports. But here's the thing, or might have to be as American football would be their second baseball, first basketball. But here's the thing. Look, I'm a diehard Orlando Magic fan, and that's because I'm from South Florida. I have a very thing. Just because, for example, my Magic have been not horrible actually. They're pretty much almost done with their rebuild. Actually. However, here's where I'm trying to come from. With this, and it would make sense later on. So first of all, my Magic may not be, the greatest team ever. But what I'm trying to say is, in the terms of being consistent, it was the last decade. But here's where I'm trying to come from, and now I'm gonna actually explain it. Even though my Magic have been, up and down, one thing I will say is it's not that deep. Just because a team of yours, what's it called? Just because a team of yours, has been struggling for many seasons, don't don't I don't even know if I should say it. It's a family, and it's not like a cuss word, but it's I'm not gonna get into it. But here's what I'm trying to come from. Don't get so into the moment to the point that you lose your mind entirely. Therefore, it's not good. Remember that at the end of the day, it is watching sports is just for fun, okay, people. It's not that serious. There's always something called next year. My cat approves. Me who wonders how far away the home is from this place. I'm so lost. It's disastrous. I will actually take this way gladly. Okay, there. By the way, for those that don't know, I'm actually Catholic, so there's a reason I'm saying that. Um, if y'all want, I could what's it called? Pray. In not all of my commentary videos, but some of them. Because for those that don't know, I am spiritual. So therefore, my live streams especially, I thought of praying. Um, after the intro, and then I'll say a quote in the outro to save me time. Say a motivational quote of the quotes I put mainly in my non-commentary videos. Hopefully, that makes sense. No, oh no, I'm getting harassed here. Nope. 12,000 300. Hold on. Alright, this is gonna be really hard to pronounce. Hold up. 1,219. 64. Or, well, never mind, because now I'm going this way. And then 100s. Yep, I think this is the right direction to get to the spawn point, because how far I am. So let's see, okay. By the way, because I'm trying to work on being a little more versatile, especially in the videos I talk and have my voice. Tell me, who is your favorite music genres and artists? And let me know in below in the description. Honestly, I have too many. Depends on what genre. Um, anyways. Okay. I just realized something. However, it does depend. Let me go here. Yep. If I go to map 3, it would work okay to my viewers. I knew it. I knew it was this way. Man, what would I do without this? Spy glasses are the most. Or here's a hot take. I definitely am not the only Minecraft player to think this. Um, so since I'm recording a YouTube video right now, when this is uploaded, please, anyone that still happens to play Minecraft, spot the comments. Tell me in the comments what if you think the spy glasses are very underrated still. They're such a great tool in this game. They are a lifesaver. The amethyst shields and are definitely worth the patience just to get one of these. Since one wants to take here. There we are. I'm gonna do something great. I'm gonna do something fantastic. Alright. Okay. Nearly there, nearly there. And one back at the base. Let me make sure the villagers are intact, that they're good still. Let me see if, yep, they're good. Villagers are good. So we got the farmer, the librarian. Good. Awesome. Okay, and thankfully I was able to get the electron from that one librarian. Librarian. Whatever it's called, the library, village library, what have you. I don't even know. Anyways, at least I got one of these because of the Catholic Church build I did a while ago on my channel. A while ago, I mean like a long time, like ages ago. On this channel. Okay, no. I want the bamboo skater. Okay, no. Okay, but this is this was meant to represent like the Bible, and this is like the area you would go to, for church. Let me know how I did. 1 out of 10. Um, in the comments again. Alright, but hold on. Alright, so I got nap 3, which even though y'all have no idea how bad I want to put this like outside, but just to keep the map safe, I'm gonna actually put this in here temporarily until until I get more paper, probably off camera without recording, just so I can duplicate the map subsequent to each map. Now I have at least one backup map. Okay, so first of all, let me think. This is map 6, which I think that would just go. Nope. This. No, that's not it. Something. This looks wrong. Okay, so this is the first half. There. And then this would go here, right? Nope. Weird, it does not. Yikes. Are you kidding me? This is disastrous. Okay, I don't know what to say. Alright, so that's 1. That's 2. To get to this. Alright, well, this map is just straight up mysterious. I don't know what to say. Um, why? Well, this can take a while. I mean, Well, I think this might be where it goes. Yes, it is. Lines up perfectly. Don't quote me on this, but I think this is exactly where it goes. Alright, well, next video, I'm gonna continue the adventure and in hopes I could finish this 9x9 wall. But, hold up. Thanks for watching. Have a great day or night, depending on your time zone. God heart out. Peace. Bye, my peoples. Adios, mi gente. Adios, mis peppers. Alright, bye, my peoples.